Hello YouTube, Josh Wanning from Future-Morphs with empty hands, so no babies today, but I will show you all the adults that are available in about a minute or whatever. I will show you all the pictures and talk about them. I posted them yesterday on my Facebook page with all the pictures and the day before on Patreon, but I got quite some questions about them and yeah, good questions. So I thought, well, I will just make a quick video and yeah, answer all those questions and also talk about yeah, why I sell the animals while I show them to you. First question is, some have like a blue mark, those are the males. Some have like a pinker mark, like the text written in there, those are the females. So male and female are just easily identifiable by the colored text that is in the picture. I have two pictures from each animal, so don't think, oh, there are two palmetto males available. No, if it says the same morph, it is the same animal. I also put the ID number in there, which is basically the year of birth and the clutch number. If I bred them myself, or if it's letters, then it's from who I bought them. That's just for my own sake. But if you see the same clutch number twice, or the ID number, I must say, you know it's the same animal. So one time is just in their tub, and one time is on a scale in a Braplas box. Also, so you have a scale reference, a scale. But yeah, how big they are in like the adults are in a 3 liter Braplas. Some of the yearlings are in a 1.3 liter, but you can easily see the difference, of course. But you also know the weight, but you also can see yeah, how big the animals are in a standard Braplas box, basically. I also weighed them all. I don't know, in the last weekend or so. At least they were all at an empty stomach. So I did not try to bump up the weights or something just so it looks better. So if you would get them, they probably will weigh more because I weighed them on an empty stomach. And of course I keep feeding them, especially some of the females are a bit lighter because they laid 1 or 2 clutches of eggs this year. So that's why they are a little bit skinnier or lighter than normal, but it's just a matter of time, of course, before they get up to weight again. Another question is, why do I sell them in pairs or groups sometimes? Well, not all of them. I also have some single animals on the morph list. They are basically on the normal morph list, but you have to scroll all the way down. Some animals are just loose on there. Some animals are in either a pair or a trio maximum. And it's just because genetically they fit really well together. So sometimes people like it if I make sort of a combi deal for them, so they know, oh, if I take this male and this female, I will get cool babies. So I never make a pair that's useless, of course. So yeah, I basically put them all together for a reason, and I will talk about it a bit while I show you all the pictures as well. Pricing, pricing is always difficult for me because it's sort of in Dutch we say wat de gek ervoor geeft, so what the crazy person gives for something. But I basically looked at, okay, what's the price of like a baby for this morph, and then did it like times 2.5 or 3, something like that. So I know, especially if you buy a trio that's on the list maybe for 750 euros, that sounds like a lot of money. Well, it is a lot of money, but it's not expensive because you get well, in this case, if you buy a trio for 750 euros, if you would buy the same babies, you maybe pay like 250 euros or so. So it is cheaper, but it also takes you 2 to 3 years to grow them up before you can breed them. So basically, if you think, whoa, that's expensive, well, true, if you are just like a hobbyist and you don't want to breed, then I would also not buy a pair or a trio, of course. But if you are a breeder or you are you are planning to breed, then it goes way quicker. And basically, if you have 1 clutch of babies from these females, then basically they make you make your money back and some extra if you can sell them for the same prices as this year. So I don't think they're expensive, but I do know that they look pricey. Let's put it that way. Another reason people sometimes ask, why do you sell the adults? Well, it's really simple. Behind that camera there's a rack of holdbacks. So every year I buy some snakes and I keep some snakes for my own breedings and I grow them up and they need bigger boxes. So if I this year keep, let's say 20 babies, then in a couple months they have to be in a medium-sized box, and then a year later in a almost like a sub-adult box. And the year after, they have to go to an adult box. And, well, me and Nicola did move houses earlier this year, but we won't keep doing that, so our house won't grow. So I just, if I keep 20 babies each year, then every year I need to sell 20 adults. So nobody said it yet, but I was thinking it myself, because some people are saying, oh, the corn snake market is crashing, and people are afraid and stuff like that. I'm not afraid at all. I will still keep breeding the same amount of snakes next year as I did this year. But if you see like, oh, but he's selling, I don't know, 3 animals that all are like from scaleless palmetto heads. I'm selling those 3 because I probably kept 6 other ones or so, like 2 years ago. So don't worry, I'm not quitting the hobby, or they're not bad breeders or in any way, shape or form. They just need to go because I need to make space for all the babies I kept like 2 years ago. If you want to get any of these, I can bring them to the shows in September in Ham, Houten, Bremen, or Snake Day Houten. That's in October. I can also ship them with Go. What else did I have to think of? Oh yeah, so if you are a breeder, then yeah, go for a trio or so. But in June, for instance, somebody came to our table at the Houten show and they bought an adult from Nicola because they bought a baby before and it escaped and they didn't want to have that trouble again. So also if you don't want to breed, then maybe getting a single adult can also be something for you. Anyway, oh yeah, the last thing, I probed my Amazon tree boas, the Corallus hortulanus, to check, and the 2 that are still available is a pair. So if you would want to get into breeding tree boas, it is brother and sister, so it's not ideal, but at least I have 1 male and 1 female now available. I also put that on the morph list in there. Well, in the beginning I said about a minute and it's way longer, so enough talking, sorry for all of this. We will go into all the available adults now. They are available at this moment, so if you watch this tonight or tomorrow or in 3 years, maybe they're not available anymore, so always check the morph list if they're still available. But what's available now, I will just put all next to each other and talk about it like a voiceover. So you don't have to look at me any longer. So we start off with a normal male with both his siblings. So it's a project to make ice, microscale, blood, tesseras basically. Well, the babies give like an Okiti-ish look, and the male also looks like that, but they're not from an Okiti line or so. You can find all the heads in the morph list, so you can also open that and just look at that list while you are watching the video or so. Next is a trio of palmettos. This is a palmetto buff, gold dust head striped. He's proven buff in the meantime, and I will pair him with 2 caramel females. This one is from Sami Snakes originally, and she is head lavender, amel and striped. And the other one that you will show is a buff caramel head, amel and striped. So this is a great trio to make palmetto caramel, palmetto gold dust, palmetto butters, and with stripes, although you won't really see that well. Then we have a trio with a really nice male, a melanistic head microscale caramel Enery Sunkissed striped. And with these females, with the first female, she is a young one, but a big one. She's a microscale ultramel sunkissed head caramel striped. So that's a perfect combination basically. And the other one is a microscalus head caramel amel or ultra, but you could prove that out of course, to make more microscale and microscalus butters or gold dusts. Then we go to this microscalus gold dust male. He is poshead sunkissed motley or striped from last year, and he will be paired with this female hypo butter motley striped head scalus sunkissed Enery diffused, but of course to make microscalus sundust motleys basically, or motley stripes maybe even. This is a small guy, microscalus ultramel sunkissed motley striped head caramel, but he's powerful. This female is a gold dust head scalus sunkissed hypo motley. So you can make a lot of microscalus and scalus combos with sunkissed, gold dust, caramel, you name it. Then we have a trio of really pink snakes. This is a male mimosa hypo snow tessera striped, which is he's really pink. I hope it shows in the picture as well. The first female, the picture quality is bad, but she's a nice pink mimosa red vector hypo snow motley. So everything you get out of this will be at least hypo snow, motley striped, and then with the tessera as well. And this female is mimosa ghost striped head ultra. She's nice purple and lots of yellow. So also a good combination to make ultramel ghost striped tesseras, for instance. Then we have a pair of microscale. Unrelated, the male comes from Cornsnakes and the female from Wire Forest Reptiles originally, both from 2020. But I have so many combos now that these can go. But they're pretty big animals and also good breeders. Then we have a pair of lavenders. Both are hypo lavender tessera, but with some different heads. The male is nice and colorful and pink. The female is also quite strange because she has like the yellow striping on her back. Although, unfortunately, it does not really show in the babies. But yeah, for yellow in a lavender is quite strange. Then we have some more microscale stuff. This is a microscale Enery tessera het amelanistic motley. And he will be paired with this female microscale motley pos het amel Enery and hypo. So yeah, it will be a gamble with the pos heads, but you could make some cool combos out of it. Well, you will do anyway, but... and the last one is this inshed hypo tessera het microscale caramel amel Enery motley. So you can make more microscale combos with snow and Enery and you name it. We have a palmetto caramel. I bought him as a head scaleless. I bred him to a scaleless this year and no scaleless hedge, so he will be on the list as pos het scaleless. But yeah, if you take him with this female, you will at least get scaleless butter motley combos, het palmetto, or het palmetto and scaleless, and maybe in scaleless. But I go too slow. We go to this trio, which are genetically all scaleless, but they look microscale. This is a butter motley. Then we have a scaleless caramel tessera. They are all from 2021 and 2022. So I bred them also outcrossed with all sorts of stuff, but they do give scaleless babies and sometimes with some scales. But yeah, it is genetically scaleless, but yeah, if you like the microscaleless look, then these could be for you. We have a male palmetto hypo het scaleless amel motley. He is proven het scaleless and I bred him myself, so then you know it's correct. He will be matched with this scaleless het palmetto amel hypo motley. So yeah, that's quite a good combo to make scaleless palmetto combos. And this female het scaleless and she's pos het hypo. I'm still not sure. Sometimes she gives lighter babies, but they don't seem typical hypo. But yeah, it's a pos het. So we go to this buff gold dust that I bred myself, het scaleless palmetto motley and pos het hypo. And I will pair him with a sister from the one you saw before. This is a scaleless number 1 and she is het palmetto amel caramel hypo. So yeah, you can make buff gold dust scaleless palmetto combos, maybe even with hypo. This is a smaller guy, microscaleless amber castani possible buff with some heads with a female orange motley striped, het scaleless castani caramel hypo. So if you want to make more microscaleless castani caramel butter, you name it combos, then this is really good. We have a pair of palmettos, a male palmetto ghost motley. He is a proven ghost motley, although yeah, the motley part you don't see. And he will be paired with this palmetto Enery het lavender amel hypo. So yeah, you will make at least all palmetto Enerys and palmetto ghosts. So yeah, that's not too bad, but you could also use the female to test out other things. Well, then we have some single animals. This is a male sunrise amelanistic het scaleless Enery striped, which is cool, but yeah, I just have cooler ones now. A charcoal tessera proven het scaleless palmetto amel, and he's pos het Enery. Again, one of those animals that I don't need anymore because I have cooler other ones. This is a female hypo mask het scaleless charcoal diffused. So if you want to get in scaleless charcoal combos, then this could be a good one for you. A really nice and a strange scaleless amber motley. She is a proven hypo, although the tail looks really dark. But yeah, it is definitely an amber motley scaleless. This female is a scaleless hypo butter tessera motley, so a lot going on, but she looks basically a little bit boring because she's not as bright yellow, but genetically she's quite powerful, of course. We have a scaleless gold dust motley that proved out het hypo this year. She was a good breeder, but the hypo gold dust scaleless don't look as cool as I thought. And the last one really quick is a difficult feeder, so if you don't have experience, don't take her, but it's a really pink yearling, but she's just small.